okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out. What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony, the family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt. Now all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family is in everyone's waiting for you, so..."
For the theater of the mediocre.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into the sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories, but something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared, and then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake. It's a massive airship, and it's off. The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. The Iris family sent us a... Oh, okay. Well, can we... Oh, okay. Well, can we... Yeah, let's go!
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's FireFly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so...
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director, I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony. The atmosphere here.
If I'm right, this conference is probably this influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to...
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director.
Thank you for the reminder, but just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and...
Oh, got it.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder.
For the theater of the mediocre.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Numby! Catch! There. Don't...
So many, but didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets. According to those involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode." Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
What will happen if you press it? Hasn't anyone actually tried?
Well, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony? All the guests here have one thing in common. They're terrified of death. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please kindly keep your distance. For your safety, please stay away.
Ooh, free stuff.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more?
I assume you are the ambassador of the Radiant Felspar's own.
Oh, so it's owned by old OT.
Indeed. Mr. Please allow me to continue my
Reverberation? I apologize.
following, thankfully, the factors that disrupt. So, Mr. Alpha,
Ah, well, that would meet the thank you for explaining matters to me. Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Seriously, what's your purpose?
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade.
You're still so formal.
I'm sorry.
Well, now that we're as sharp as you are, I'm sure you...
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to...
That's true. And it works in our...
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand...
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that as long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by...
After the downfall of the Yoke family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family.
Yes. That's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony.
Welcome aboard my ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies. Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation. Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a...
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa.
After all, to many, you are the legendary
I expected no less from the 10. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush.
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got in. Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. However, perhaps you don't know much about Pinnacle.
Please, go ahead.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are...
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the... Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of... Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony's...
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to... And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer private.
Of course. Take your...
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which, if either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already. He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather...
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast. With 3 glasses... What are you talking about? This is my lounge. It's good to see you all again. When will the Astral Express...
We'll stay a bit longer.
So, this is our final meeting then? Music? Let's see. To the Nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden danger... However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret. In my dream, the express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real. Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. Like I said,
This trailblazing expedition, well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited when I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories. One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is... Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the Sweet Dream, which eventually resulted in disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter. Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Pez. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former way. The conclusion of a journey can often...
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that I have a hunch. Before we start, would you like to... All right, as you want. I think I have an idea about drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. However, with the right ratio, not a bad choice. Let's start. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events, blend all your memories and emotions together, well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And to my friend, Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside, and one day, our souls cheers. Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm sure it...
If you happen to run into Gallagher, then I guess you won't be seeing him. Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys haven't, whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony. There's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys, and embark towards our tomorrows.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public.
Indeed. Still, the outcome is uncertain.
They agreed. But
Just as it should be.
looks like we'll be skipping the exchange.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Venturine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself, to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily.
She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony, how about you? Have you
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now.
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the...
There's a good child. Do as you're told. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Topaz has something else to take care of.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit. Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie?
Interesting. Oh, good. It's good to be straightforward.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep... Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock...
You surely have a way with words.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of... The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a...
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that will never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern.
Fine. Now I see your sin. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times.
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing, and the universally with each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses, by then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange.
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your...
Then let's continue our conversation. Please. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor.
This stunning lady is...
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifice.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here, while the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish, the entire crew has agreed to it. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again.
Speed, not haste.
Old OT is in agreement.
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiation?
It's all up to you.
But Miss Jade...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't... I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue.
Of course, there won't be any problem.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship.
You want to open a Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from... In return, I've agreed to help her with something. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little... Like right now, for example. It's just...
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Felds, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not. Is that her? Huh. Vanished in the blink of...
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astro. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there...
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about... I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device.
Lady Jade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fire as ever. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Jade first. No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady... No danger detected, but never let your guard down.
Welcome to Jade Exchange. Radiant Feldspar brand. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name.
I want to keep on living. And for
Everything you have.
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but
Okay. Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
But go and talk to these people. Once you've done that, come back to me.
That Lady Jade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
You stupid little girl.
Ugh, enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row.
It's true! Lady Jade has truly blessed me. Finally, my
prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
Well, will you go out with me?
I will.
Really? I mean, really?
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So yes, I will.
Wonderful! My wish has actually come true! So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that her?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Come on. Oh, calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later. No danger detected, but never let your guard down.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential 22 years. Yeah. 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found the, but I'm not sure what you want me to see.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Jade exchange. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep the relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer, so I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships from the moment she stepped out of the Jade exchange. Every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her. And it would be impossible for Stacy to make, and she will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck. But she'll never be able to use it for... use it. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It's and patience happens to be one of my greatest. AR 26710. A remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named FireFly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny, attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an invitation?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, what drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond? Even if it could lead to your downfall.
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends. And on this journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries. So, Diamond made us a promise. To divide the power of the mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My
Lady Jade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smooth. The Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is This airship has quite a few treasures, a bountiful harvest.
Speed, not haste.
Remember, I can take you out. You bet.
Ah, look who's here. The great...
Oh, you're here too.
Merely a greeting of platitudes. As long as you and I have an understanding.
Well, let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner.
Oh, I agree. Now let's congratulate Miss Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew. Well, my job was just to give the IPC enough. Well, you were at Dreamflux Reef. We were actually close by. But that emanator didn't pull any punches.
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. And this flamboyant fella here can help me find him.
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos. Looks like things are about to get spicy.
No problem. If punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top, making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite... Thank you. And I...
I'll pass.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was... adequate, I suppose. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. Don't try to emulate that gambler's penchant for attempting to be overly clever. I'll let it go this time, but this won't happen. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal Star Caesar. Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, from this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Then you'll excuse.
Speed, not haste. Speed, not haste. Speed, not haste.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet here we are again. How are you? That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off. Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and... Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Bellabog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Speed, not haste.
Hey there, lively lady. What should I call you? No problem. Let's just use this name. So, Miss, March 7th. What do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost. I wouldn't be too worried. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true. May fate bring us together. May fate bring us...
Quite the taking. not haste.
The festival hasn't started.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. It was you. I saw you opening treasure chests, hitting balloons, and playing dreamy slots. I don't think I'm mistaken, right? There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat? Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will... Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Jade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price. But... no. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk. Let's keep walking. Let's take a seat. Everything... forget it. Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
Wow!
It's Mrs. Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Hey,
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
There it is, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony and on behalf of myself, as you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone. Not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa. What makes this festival so uniquely thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread...
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously. Wait, why does that seem so ominous?
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it was, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members...
Oh, I wonder if it's good.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. All set. Let's start following the plan.
What? You can't tell? No, actually, there are 998 more dolls that can pack a punch just like me on the Radiant Feldspar. Tweet. Please call them back to the... As for that imaginary neutron bomb you want, don't interrupt me. I know you never mentioned those 3 words to me before. Well, the bomb isn't here.
At least I made some progress.
Speed, not haste.
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the director doll. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire well, actually, due to the current plot requirements. It's all my fault for being duped by the masked fools. The screenplay was written by someone named Miss Sparkle. She said she graduated from Sparkle University's film directing, and who knew that there was no such thing as the film directing and screenwriting program at Sparkle University. In fact, Sparkle University isn't even real! Ah! Sparkle! Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble.
Speed, not haste.
the laughter. To think you've seen through my disguise this quickly! Honestly, how shameful. Did Uncle Parker not teach you properly? One must pose appropriate questions at the appropriate time. I'm on to you. You're here because you accepted bribes from the duplicitous and corrupt leader of that Sparkle gang. The scoundrel who wants to become mayor of Sparkle City. Blazing Bro! This evil city has fallen into depravity. As the sheriff doll, I cannot idly stand by and do nothing. And now, only this imaginary neutron bomb can completely cleanse Sparkle City of your ilk. If you wish to defeat me, you'll have to face off against the Great Sparkle's dolls. They're my fiercely loyal companions, and you'll never defeat them.
Let's play for a while. Let's play. Can you find the answer? Wait for the tiles. Look at the draw. Please. And victory!
To the clouds!
I'll go easy. Feeling spiffy? Choose from strike. They come.
To think I was defeated by the despicable underling of Blazin' Bro. You'll never get away with this. Because I'm just an adorable doll. Not some imaginary neutron bomb.
Watch this. That's it. Guess it'll have to do.
Speed, not haste. Speed, not haste.
you've got yourself into a pickle. I'm... Bob. Drat. It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosive. I need your help, miss. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. The first case is the Soul Glad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding one? Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Your mind is pretty sharp. Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank I've craftily set up. Hurry, time's running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
We're in the money. Quietly.
Wealth shouldn't be a hindrance to the pursuit of truth.
arrived, oh great gray-haired little... I'm about to explode, and that's all you're concerned about? Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. 5, 4, 1! Is it really that important? I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No? Really? Fine. That's too bad then. You really ought to learn how to win a girl over.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
Minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Don't come close! This bomb is very dangerous. And I'm the real FireFly. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique. As if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows that. Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the... I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this FireFly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least... Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
Looks like you've also noticed that history fictionologist is nowhere to be found in Penacony, disappearing just as quietly as when he first showed up. I believe he must have come here at the end, to bid farewell to his nameless friends. Similarly, I'm sure you all have plenty you want to say to them. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor, the nameless, those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but it seems, in the
History may not remember the names of the dead. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent.
Speed, not haste.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his... Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound, to the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Speed, not haste.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and
what will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Penacony's nights are long. We're still managing.
Mika and residents of Dream, to your tenacity throughout time.
Speed, not haste.
In the end, this trailblazing expedition's just like a clock's hands that there shouldn't be much left to say. And then, a new page. Mikhail Charley to Penacony's past, present.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone...
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, they were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into scraps and mischief. That sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures. All the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to. They've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. precise thing I can't let go of. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to... Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, so even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, but what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regret, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers.
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the...
It's never a bad thing to reflect.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next...
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my...
There.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry. Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. How could you say that? Don't be so mean. And while you're here, why don't you help me comfort Pom-Pom? We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and...
The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If If you carry on like this, the Express is gonna run out of fuel! That's right! Pop-Pop is just angry! It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest!
It's okay. Oh, Paul, everyone, could you all take a break in the next car?
But...
Let's go, March.
It's okay.
I never expected Pomp...
Those three nameless must have meant a lot.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes... Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, but because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. How about we shove you back in the space station's computer then?
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
How about we shove you back in the space station's computer then?
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to...
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express.
I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together.
Please speak candidly.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destiny, should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination...
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from a world fettered by 3 paths. The eternal land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, Chuck.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Jade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate—
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister—
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone— If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow. I recognize the gravity of this question. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wing.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dreams still— a word of advice for you before we part ways. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.